Hey guys, Wellington coming at you with a quick little contest entry for Mski, coming in really late because the contest technically ends today, but it is 1:30 in the morning. Doubt that it's going to be up right now, and I'm just going to straight upload this from my phone to YouTube, hopefully using this YouTube capture app that I just got on my phone. Hopefully it works nice. But I figured I'd knock out this video since I didn't get the chance to in the day when I wanted to, because I was doing other things. Knock it out at night, not tired, so feeling pretty good about this. And it's really just one question, and that's what's your first comic book, or either the first one you got, or the first or when you started collecting, hardcore or whatever. And I can tell you that my first comic book was definitely an issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, but I don't know which issue it was. In fact, the only thing I can remember from it is a panel. It's kind of like a splash page, actually, where I'm pretty sure it's Mark Bagley art. It was early, so it was early 2000s, maybe 2002 or 3 or something like that. And I remember Peter Parker not being in his Spider-Man costume, but being in kind of like street clothes, not even street clothes. It's more like black tights kind of clothes, like you'd see a dancer wearing, and he was doing a flip, and there was the Mark Bagley classic, draw multiple of the character and show their progression. That is what I can remember from all these years. So if anybody can kind of get what I'm saying and knows the issue that I'm talking about, please tell me, because I would love to try to get that issue back, because that in fact was the first comic I ever owned. And I also remember the first comic my brother ever owned, because we bought them at the same time, and that was an issue of Ultimate X-Men. And the only thing I remember of that was of Wolverine taking a leak. So, that's how my memory serves me for those. But a couple years later, I went on and got 2 more comic books that I had bought. A friend had given me a Superman comic, which I still have, but I just didn't get it out. But the 2 comics that I had gone out and I bought were this issue. They're both from the same thing, but I don't have the other one anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I think it might have gotten ruined by like water or something like that, or ripped. But I still have this one, and it's still in relatively the same condition. And that is an issue, the final issue of a mini-series, 4-issue mini-series of Star Wars General Grievous. I was really, really big into Star Wars back when this came out, so, but I didn't know anything about comics. I remember the issues that I'd gotten were 3, which is the issue I don't have anymore, and this one is 4 of 4. So, I never read the full story of this. Didn't know what was happening, but this is the earliest comic that I own that I had bought myself. But when I got into collecting hardcore like I do now, that was after the Avengers came out, and a lot of you might know the story already because I've told it a couple times. But after the Avengers came out, my girlfriend was actually pushing me to take her to a comic book store, and especially there was one connected right to the movie theater. So I had told her that, yeah, we'll go, but after the movie, because we were waiting in line for tickets. And then after the movie ended, the shop was already closed, and so my girlfriend was she was a little disappointed, and I was like, I promise I'll take you back, take you to another one. But then I was looking up comic book stores because I hadn't thought about comic books in years. Um, but I'd always been interested in them. I'd always liked them. And I started looking for stores in the area, and it turned out that the one that I go to now is very close to the movie theaters. So I decided that I'd take her there, and she picked up Deadpool Core, the trade for Deadpool Core, and then I went ahead and I actually picked up. Eventually, I would pick up a Thor trade, but the first issues that I bought them all together, and I bought the first 4 issues. That is including the 0 issue of Avengers vs. X-Men, so the 0 issue, and then issue 1, 2, and 3. And this is also why I have such a soft spot for this event. I know a lot of people don't even really like it, and I've read it twice, and upon second reading, it's not as good as I thought it was after the first reading. But coming into comics with this big event of Avengers versus X-Men, I was blown away. Like, just jaw hit the ground, kind of blown away. And then I remember just my collecting took off from then, and I remember getting into Venom after that, and Deadpool and Venom were the 2 books that I would get. So I had AVX, Deadpool, and Venom, and maybe another book. Can't remember now, but I think no. Those were the only books that I would get. So I only had 3 books on a pull, but that's all I needed at the time. And then I grew and grew, and now I have what I have now. So that's it. Figured you'd like that. Went into a little more detail, but I didn't want this video to be a minute long. So there's that for you, and awesome idea for a contest. Great guy, Mski361. Awesome person in the community, awesome friend. Talk to him fairly regularly, and again, just a great guy. So good luck to everybody in the contest, and that's it for me. I better chill out in my bed soon, so see you guys next time.